I remember when I'm 30 now. I can look back before I started learning how to like cold approach people, girls, and talk to strangers. I've always said that I was like super extroverted. I've always been good at like conversations and talking, but I like never went out of my way to really talk to new people. It's almost like if I made friends, I got like introduced by like another person. So when I look back at this now, I'm like, how did I even meet any of these friends that I had like in high school? Like when I played varsity baseball, I know on the baseball team, I made friends because we were on the same team. I mean, we kind of had to talk to each other at some point in time. I ended up getting a girlfriend, so I know I talked to some girl at at some point in time, man. But I I never really practiced like going out of my way and like meeting strangers. And if I did, I never knew what I was doing back then like I do now. So if you're somebody that's like, if you're wanting to like make more friends or talk to more people or possibly get into like an awesome relationship, you got to learn how to talk to people. If you're somebody that waits around, like if you're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna wait around, like they're gonna come and talk to me, and if they talk to me, then I'll go and talk to them. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, how many people do actually approach you? Like, if you're like a pretty girl watching this, like you probably get approached often. But if you're a dude watching this right now, look, bro. You are more than likely gonna have to be the one that's gonna have to go up and initiate a conversation with that guy or with that girl. It's just a man's job to do that. But I want to talk about like my experience in this video of like rejection throughout time. And I don't know, my computer turned off. My rejection throughout time, and that way you guys can maybe you can kind of like relate to what it is that I'm saying. Because like I said, when I was younger, I never learned how to do this. So like when I started practicing this, man, oh, dude. Or actually, I can look back at some of the, like, if we look at like all the girls and stuff that I would like talk to or want to talk to or want to date, if I got like ignored by them, or like I remember like if I complimented a girl and I got like ignored, for example, I was always like, dude, like, I always thought it was my fault. And I never took it well. I would always get into my head. I was like, dude, did I say the wrong thing? Did I tell this girl like something, like could I have said anything different? Or if I was in a relationship and I pissed the girl off, I was always like, dude, was that really my fault, man? And so like I always like place the blame on myself. Now, mind you, I think it's very healthy for men to take accountability for everything, even if it's not your fault. Because if you can find a way, like if you didn't, like if your girlfriend went out and like cheated on you, that's not your fault. But you can be like, okay, what did I do that made her want to cheat? Because if it's something you did, well, then you can, like if it's something you can say you did, then you can work to improve that. But if she's just a feral human being, then there's nothing you did. But that's what I'm saying, guys, is like when I got rejected, I always thought that it was like my fault. I always thought. But now that I've gotten rejected so much, I got a message the girl yesterday, complimented her, and I've known this girl for years, got ignored, haven't heard from her since. I got a girl's phone number at the gym, and she seemed like she was open to talking. Texted her, never heard from her, got ignored, never heard from her. Gave three or four other girls my number at the gym the same week I got this girl's number, never heard from any of them. All rejections, every single one of them. Back then, like if this was like teenage Mitchell, I would be in my head. I would be like, what the fuck did I do? Like they seemed like they were so interested in me. Now it's like I'm getting ignored. Oh my God. I would freak out. I just don't care now. I'm not going to double text these girls. Those girls, they just probably don't even have my number anymore. Because I understand, like, you got to understand, guys, it's when you get rejected, that's the first thing about, before I go into the rest of, I'm looking at my notes right now. That's the first thing is like, when you get rejected, you might think it's your fault, but it's not. It's the other person. It's the other person just didn't like you. They might not have been in the right headspace. You never really know, dude. You just don't know. But it's not your fault if someone rejects you. It's them. If they didn't like you, that's not your problem. Move on and find somebody else that does like you. So there's something called exposure therapy. And that's exactly what we're going to do that's exactly what I'm going to teach you. What I did to now, like when I get ignored or like I'm texting, I got a girl's number. I know this is like dating at girls and whatnot, but this is how I can relate to you guys. I got a girl's phone number 2 hours ago, and we've sent 3 messages back. I'm waiting on her response, and it's been like 2 hours now. So, and she was at a friend's house. So this girl's busy. We just started talking, bro. I'm not a priority to her, right? But where I'm going with that is like, you never know. Am I going to hear from her again or not? Because I've texted girls before where I'm texting them and they just disappear on me. They just stop texting me all of a sudden. You might think it's something that you said, but again, it's not you, it's them. So rejection or exposure therapy is what I'm going to talk about for the rest of this video, because when you get rejected enough times, you're going to desensitize yourself to this stuff. Right now, if you're socially awkward, if you don't have a lot of friends, if you don't know how to talk to strangers like I do, the very first step that we need to fix is we need to get you desensitized to getting rejected, because people, for the most part, just will not like you. And that's fine. Why the fuck would you want to be around somebody that doesn't like you? If you hate your life, maybe. If that's, if you grew up with parents that didn't like you, then being around somebody that doesn't like you is going to be normal to you. But I haven't. My life's awesome, and I only allow people in my life that I barely hang out with anybody. I don't hang out with anybody. I'm being honest with you. I don't. I live in a house right now with my dog. And if I hang out with somebody, it's going to be I'm going on a date with a girl. And that's about it. But as far as like people goes, if I see them at the gym, then I'll say hi to them. But like as far as like taking time out of my day to hang out with people, I don't do it, because I'm trying. I have 2 coaching businesses. I'm unfortunately sacrificing my social life. Now, granted, my friends too, they're married with kids. So that also takes away from that. They're married with kids, and I can see them on Instagram. They tend to hang out with other people, other friends I know that are married with kids. I don't get invited to that. I'm a guy in a wheelchair that doesn't have kids or a wife. Why would I get invited to do stuff like that? You kind of, if you're in a relationship, you kind of hang out with people that are in relationships. You don't really hang out with single people, at least from my experience. Yours might be different, okay? But that's the first thing we got to do, is we have to expose ourselves to enough rejection over and over and over again. And I'm not going to tell you like to go out and start cold approaching girls, but I'll tell you kind of like what I started doing that led up to me being able to cold approach girls. And that way, if you're a guy watching this, you just follow my steps. But if you're a girl watching this, hopefully you'll see like my progression of what I started doing is what led me to be the man that I am today. Someone that's like, if you don't like me, kick fucking rocks, dude. I don't care. I might think about it. I might be bummed out about it. I'll be honest with you. I might be bummed out about it. I got caffeine right here. Might be bummed out, but like after a day, I just forget about it, man. I've gotten rejected by so many girls at this point in time that I don't even remember half of these girls that I talked to. Dude, the number of girls I've been rejected by is through the fucking roof at this point in time. And I don't even remember half of them. But my numbers are up there though, okay? And I want you to get to that point. So let's talk about that. Actually, here's an edit. You know that girl that I was just talking about? Just got a text message from her. So that's what I mean, man. It's like, you never know. You never know if you're going to hear from them or not. Okay, so when I first started learning how to, and now mind you, I remember I said I'm very extroverted, but even I had to practice going out of my way to talk to people. And I actually started with cold approaching girls at the gym because I was going through a heartbreak. But I would not tell anybody to start doing that. I'm going to start you off with something I think is much easier. And like I said, we'll work our way up. So what I started doing, first of all, is what I started doing is there's a farmer's market that goes on every Sunday near my house. And so it's during the day, and I'll take my dog with me. So I'm going to this farmer's market because it's during the day and I can walk over. There's a lot of people, and I love crowded spaces. I fucking love busy environments. I love it. I thrive in busy environments. That's how extroverted I am. I've talked to girls all the time. They're like, I can't do busy places. I get overwhelmed. I'm like, I fucking thrive in busy environment. I love it. It's chaotic. I love it. So I started going to the farmer's market with the dog because it's during the day. I can get some cardio in, and I can walk the dog around because he's a long-haired European German Shepherd. So he's a show dog, but he's a big dog. I gotta walk him around. Now, what I started doing, and I actually would recommend this is where I would coach anybody to start with. I'm going to condition you guys to understand that people, for the most part, they keep to themselves. So we have to start talking to people. But I'm not asking you to get like in full-blown conversations. I sure as fuck don't, and I can talk to anybody. But what I started doing is I started practicing, okay, well, I need to learn how to just start saying hi to people. And saying hi could literally be, hey, hi, hey man, hey girl, ladies, hi, guys, hey. Or if it's a relationship, like two guys, hey, if they're in a relationship, hey guys, right? You could just say that. Or hey, or like at the farmer's market, hey, good morning. Hey, good morning guys. Hey, good afternoon. Or this girl today at the farmer's market, I was rolling and I literally stopped and I was like, hey, excuse me. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no. I said, hey, I just wanted to let you know really quickly, man. And I was like, you look fucking stunning in this. This girl looked phenomenal, dude. And she was with the whole group of girls and I pointed her out and I was like, you look fucking incredible in this outfit. And she was like, thank you. I was like, yeah. And I just rolled away. I was like, yeah, man, you are so welcome. She was just with a whole bunch of people. I don't care. I saw, dude, this girl looked amazing, and I wanted to let her know that. But, talking to girls like that, I'm not, if you're a guy, like, obviously you might want to skip that. So that's the first step is I go somewhere every Sunday, which is the farmer's market, with the intention of saying hi to people. So what I'm going to recommend for you, if you go to the grocery store, if you go to Walmart, if you go to Costco, if you go to the gym, if you go anywhere in public, tell yourself, I'm going to say hi to at least one person, because what's going to happen is when you say hi to that person, if you say it like, hey, how are you? If you say it with a smile on your face, 9 times out of 10, they will say something back, and it's usually going to be pretty good. But that 1 out of 10 times, you will get ignored. Like, they will literally ignore you. They might laugh if you compliment a girl, for example. Like today at the grocery store, I think I complimented this older woman that, I'm 30. You could tell she was definitely a lot older than I was. They just laugh. They just ignore you. At first, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I was like, you fucking serious? Just complimenting, you're going to ignore me? Like, at first, I cared. Now I'm like, in the moment, I might be, if it's a hot girl, in the moment, I might be like flustered. I'm like, oh my God, dude, are you kidding me? I might like look around or whatnot, but I get over it really fast. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys is when I first started getting ignored, I was like, was it what I said? Is it me? I was like, did I not say it the right way? Or did she not hear it? Like, she might not have heard me. She might be in a bad mood. She might have a boyfriend and she's not receptive to other men. You never know, dude. Like, you never know. But that's what I mean is like that like rejection of getting ignored. That's what I want you guys to experience over and over and over and over again. Okay, because what's going to happen is if you do what I do, if you go to like the farmer's market every Sunday, for example, which is what I did. So that's what I built up to that. I went to the farmer's market. I started saying hi to people. Now the progression from here is I went to the farmer's market. Now I started going to the grocery store, like Costco, the gym, and I started saying hi to people. And then I was like, okay, well now I really want to talk to girls. So I will, anytime I see a girl that I want to talk to, I will compliment. So when I go to the gym, for example, it's where I meet 99% of my girls at. I'll just go up and I'll say, hey, I just want to let you know, hey, excuse me, I know this is random, but dude, you look incredible in this outfit. I'll say something like that. I just start talking to them. Hey, you're really pretty. Hey, you look incredible. Hey, you look fucking great in this, man. Hey, you're really cute. I just want to let you know that. Right? Because I've learned from doing this so much, guys. If you're a guy watching this, it doesn't matter what you say. She's either going to like you or she's not. You can call 15 girls really cute. 1 or 2 of them might get extremely offended that you even talk to them. Like, that's just, I've gotten complaints at the gym once, or one, from 2 people. 2 of those girls I knew, I thought we were on good terms. And then one, I didn't figure out, I don't know who the other one was. I never figured out who that was. So I don't know what I said. I don't know if it was good or bad. I don't know. I couldn't fix it. But that's what I mean. It's like, it doesn't matter what you say. No matter what you say, it's not what you said, it's how they take it. And if they're in a bad mood and you call them cute, then they might get offended that you called them cute because they're in a bad mood, and then they're gonna go complain, or they might not like you. That's just part of life, guys. That's gonna happen no matter what. Okay, so if you now listen, if you think if you don't want to get any complaints from you at the gym, obviously we don't want to get sexual with the girl, but I'm trying to tell you guys that it does, even if you're hey, you're really pretty, she might be offended that you talk to her. Okay, now I started going back to how you can do this is, remember, just go somewhere. Consistently go somewhere once a week. I go to the farmer's market, and tell yourself, I'm gonna say hi to at least one person. And then, okay, 3 people. Okay, 5. Okay, I'm gonna say fucking hi to everybody that looks at me. I'm saying hi to this whole farmer's market. That's what I want you guys to do. And then what I do is, if I start, I will roll by and I'll start looking at people in the eyes. When I'm rolling by, I'll look at them in the eyes. And if they look at me, hey, good morning. That's what I do. I've noticed that. You make eye contact with me, I'm fucking saying something to you because you looked at me. Now, there's been a couple times, like today, I rolled by a couple people where they looked at me and I just smiled really bad. Just smiled really big, right? I'm just smiling. I didn't say hi to everybody, but because I didn't. But if they look at me, that's typically where I'll be like, hey, good morning. Hey, guys, good afternoon, right? That's what I mean. Now, from there, once you do that, then I want you to get in the habit of, everywhere you go, everywhere, tell yourself, okay, I'm going to greet one person. I'm going to say hi to one person. Okay? That's you guys do this over and over and over and over again every day, because what's going to happen is you're going to see I'm right. You're not going to get rejected. And when I say rejected, I don't mean you asked a girl out and then she ignored you, but I mean people in general, they're going to respond back to you. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys to do, because if you're afraid of somebody ignoring you or telling you no or not liking you, and that's stopping you from talking to people, you're never going to meet fucking friends or get into a relationship if you just don't possess the ability to say hi to people. And if it's extremely uncomfortable for you, then you have to start somewhere. The only way you're going to get over this fear of rejection is by exposing yourself to more rejection. And the way I'm trying to teach you guys this is going to expose you to more good, the more good than bad. And once you condition yourself to understand that Mitchell's right, I say, hey, how are y'all? And they say, I'm good, how are you? That's just what happens. Or I'm good. Awesome, man, have a good day. Once you see that most people are going to give you a positive response, you're going to want to do it. And then, yes, when that person rejects you, that girl just ignores you from complimenting her, yeah, that sucks. And when it first happens, the first 10 times that happens, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. But then once you keep doing it, you're gonna be like, you know what, that's really not that big of a deal. Life is so much better because I possess the ability to go and say hi to strangers. I can walk into any room, any place, any location, and I can talk to people if I wanted to, because I've developed the ability to do it. All I got to do, hey, excuse me, give them a compliment, and then ask for their name, and then talk to them. Or you don't even have to give them a compliment. You can just, hey, excuse me, ask them a question, and then ask for their name, and then keep talking to them. Or you could just, hey, excuse me, ask them a question, and keep talking to them, okay? I've conditioned myself to understand that, again, I can just, if I want to talk to somebody, I know how to do it. And I want you guys to be able to do this. And I gave you the little steps how. That's why I said the rejection immunity workout. You start slow. I'm not asking you to get into conversations. Say hi to people, and then I guess the next step from there would be to skip saying hi, and then just go straight to giving a compliment. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know really quickly, you look really good in this outfit. That's where you'll start getting rejected more. And the rejection, I don't mean they're like, oh, don't fucking talk to me. I mean, they'll just, oh, thanks, thank you. Oh, then they just won't say anything. That's what I want you to experience, okay? So that's kind of what I do. That's what I've done. That's real life examples on how to do it. Follow this video, man, and you'll see, dude. It takes like, if you do this once a week, after like a month of you doing this, like when I go to the farmer's market, I'm only there for an hour because it's hot. I'm only there for an hour, but that hour of going there and just saying hi to people, do that 4 times in a month, you're gonna see, dude, Mitchell's so right. That's so fucking easy to do. Why didn't I start doing this sooner? Likely it's because you didn't know what to do. Now, listen, I'm going to end the video here. So if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. But listen, I'm going to make an offer to you, okay? I just created a new 8-week one-on-one personal coaching program where you work with me for 2 months. I'm accepting the 3 people right now. 3 people that if I know I can help develop better confidence, develop better social skills, to just become a better person socially, I'm taking you guys on for free for the first 3 people. All I'm asking is, if I get you a result, I just want a video testimonial to show other people that I can help you. Otherwise, it's going to be $1,997 after that. There's a link down in the description. Watch the video on the next page, man. It's going to tell you everything. Who's it for? What you're going to get? How I'm going to help you, right? That's everything you're going to want is on that video on the next page. And if you think I can help you, there's no application. And there's 2 questions because I need to know what we're going to talk about. So there's no application. I'm not asking for your money. And if I choose to work with you, well, you just save $2,000 and you're going to work with somebody that can actually fucking help you. And you're getting my personal phone number so you can text or call me anytime you want, man. Anyways, guys, check that out. Link in the description. If you like this video, check out one of these 2 right here. And I'll see you in the next one, guys.